Happy Monday, March 24th. I did just have to look at the calendar to see what day it is. It is March 24th, and I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope you're all enjoying maybe the start of spring. We are officially in spring now, and I hope that you guys are getting some nice spring weather. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Michelle. Hi, guys. The gang's all here this morning. I hope we've got some art beaters ready for some fun today. If you haven't been here before, my name is Deb Floros. This is my weekly show, Designing with Deb, here at artbeads.com/live. And we get together on Monday mornings. We chit chat about beads. We do a little bead shopping. Sometimes we make things. So yeah, Monday mornings are a great way to get you motivated to get started in your week and make some things and do a little bead shopping, perhaps. You know, we like to do that here. I had a great weekend. It was a very productive weekend, and we are starting to get spring here in Arizona. The weather, the temperatures are starting to heat up already. So we are definitely getting spring. We may just skip spring altogether. Hello, Denise from colorful Colorado. Hello, hello. Hi, Linda Emery. Thank you for being here. Hi, Kat. Hello, Paulette. Catherine's here from Florida. Kim is here. Hi, Kim. Oh my gosh. Thanks you guys for being here, for joining in and joining in the chat. If you're watching at artbeads.com/live, while we're live, we can see your comments. You can chat with me and Eric and Michelle, and we're here to share some things with you and answer questions and all that good stuff. So if you're watching at artbeads.com/live, that's the best place to watch while we're live. But you can also watch this on replay at any time. So if you go to artbeads.com and you put in that / and live, you can go to the live page. You can see what's there. You can see all of the previous shows, and you can watch them on demand. You can do some binge watching. If you've happened to miss the shows, you can come back and binge watch anytime. But one really awesome thing about watching here is that you can shop the show. So there is a little shopping bag icon, and if you click on that right now, you're going to see a ton of stuff that's in the show today. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you do have a way to come over from there. So you can go to the description of the show on YouTube, click on the link. On Artbeads Facebook page, you can put in the code that's at the and come on over that way. Let's see who else has joined. Sharon is here. Hi, Sharon. Kathleen from South Florida. Debbie says she can't wait for last week's order to arrive. Ooh, Debbie, you must have gotten some good stuff. Sharon says hello to Eric and Michelle and everyone. Tanya M is here. Hello. And Gelda is here. Good morning. All right, you guys. So it is the last day, your last chance, final opportunity for this amazing artisan sale that we have going on. It's up to 70% off. I could not believe my eyes when I popped into the website and saw all of the amazing deals. I mean, amazing deals. We've had the sale going on for a few days, but in case you've missed it up to now, today is the last day. So through the end of today, you can still shop these up to 70% off deals. So if you want to check out what I have in the show today, I have lots of great deals in the show today. But if you go to artbeads.com, there's a banner at the top of the screen that says Artisan Sale. You can click on that. You can shop by the artisans. You can just shop by all of them and see what's available. Oh, Kathy says, OMG, I ordered so much artisan stuff. The deals really are amazing. Like, I can't believe some of this stuff is on sale to begin with. But yeah, there's some amazing deals. So don't miss out on the chance to get some of these amazing deals home. And I have a bunch of them in the show today. So one more amazing thing for this week is we have a deal of the week, and it is the Bead Llama Smackdown bag, which is a 1 pound bag of goodies, and it is an amazing deal as well. It's on the screen now. It is a bag of inspiration, a bag of fun things to play with. You've probably seen some of us work with these kinds of bags before, dumping them out on the table and digging through all of the goodies. It's just fun, and it's a fun thing to have on your work table. Just pour it into a bowl or a jar and you can start playing. There's round beads and 2-hole beads and some seed beads and some check glass. There's usually a little bit of chain or something else in there, some metal to work with. So that's a cool deal. And that is $19.99 for the week, which is down from $29.99. So this is a great deal as well. So you can throw that into your shopping cart. If you click on that shopping bag, you can start to load things into your own shopping cart throughout the course of the show. I don't go away, so feel free to shop away while you're watching and listening today. So feel free to do that. And whew, that's a lot to tell you. So I'm going to flip the camera down. Oh, wait, let's see who else has joined. Julie Peterson, good morning, my friend. Tanya is here. Monty is here. Cindy is here. You guys, thank you for being here. I'm going to flip the camera down and get you guys situated. So we got a blank slate here, clean slate for lots of fun goodies. So I'm going to start the show with an amazing artisan. If you follow Art Beads and have been with us for any amount of time, you may be familiar with Raven's Journey. So Raven's Journey has incredible check glass, and this is high-end quality check glass. This is one of my favorite strands, and this is in the sale. And the Raven's Journey is, you know, a little bit on the pricier side, just being realistic with you. But because we've got Raven's Journey as one of our artisans, this is on sale right now, only through the end of today. These are rondelles. Look at this color. This is perfect, really, for any time of the year, but I love this color. It's one of my most favorite colors. And this looks amazing in spring designs. It looks amazing in summer designs. So if you are looking for some nice big rondelles, this color is so dreamy. And I'm going to show you this color with another piece coming up next. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. This is a beautiful strand of beads, well worth the sale price. It's well worth the full price, but the sale price is epic. So we made this necklace a while back on my show. This was using one of the Domiana Studio pendants. Domiana is an amazing ceramic artist, and she has incredible, joyful, beautiful works of art. And we've got a number of them in the show today. Some of them are very, very limited quantity. So if you want to pick these up, there are only a few. And I can tell you that these prices, you won't see again. So if you're interested in some of these Domiana Studio pieces, it's a great time to pick them up. This floral piece, check out those incredibly beautiful hand-painted flowers. Look at that with these beads. So I used some Preciosa, or actually I think these are Prestige pearls. But you could use this as an alternate bead. And I think this would be an absolutely amazing bead. You could even mix some different colors with this pendant. But I love this combination. When I saw that Raven's Journey was in the show or in the sale, I thought, oh my gosh, we could match this back, these beads with this pendant. So good morning, PJ from Florida. So this is a great combo. This pendant is so incredibly beautiful. We did just an easy connection with some seed beads. So if you're interested in this show, it was a while back, last year, but a fun show where we just took Domiana's pendant and, made it the star of the show. Domiana's work is beautiful. If you haven't checked her out, she's an incredible artist. So let's take a look at one more Raven's Journey to get us going. So I featured this in a show a while back, and this is probably one of my most favorite beads by Raven's Journey. This is an aster flower, and these come in quite a number of colors with different finishes. And this one is a 12 millimeter jet black opaque with platinum wash. So this is a jet black bead, and those flowers are showing up because of that platinum wash. They are double-sided, so they have the flowers on both sides. They are incredible, and I think black is a basic that you should have all times of the year. And this is truly a beautiful bead, high quality, and you can match this back to just about anything. I love these beads. They are probably one of my most favorite. I know I say that about everything, but they really are. So I've got another fun artisan oh gosh, my voice is really scratchy. Let me grab a sip of coffee. So we got another artisan in our Artisan Sale. This is Jesse James Beads. Now, I have a special place in my heart for Jesse James Beads. They are a brand that I work with routinely. I love working with their beads. They have people behind the scenes that do amazing work to put together these mixes and strands. They are artisan strands and artisan mixes, and they are so great to work with. So much fun, lots of inspiration. And this is one of their little color trends mixes. They come in these little boxes, and they are absolutely spectacular. So they usually have an array of beads, and also usually have some charms or pendants or fun things. There's also metal in these little boxes. Look at these beautiful little metal pillow type beads. You can use this as a spacer, or you can use this just as a bead on a strand. Look at the colors of these. This one is called Rainforest, and these are Monstera leaves, which are so popular in jewelry. But there's greens and grays and really beautiful colors. This is just a lot of fun. You could use this all by itself, make something with just this little collection, or you can come to your little box, open it up, and grab a couple of the beads for whatever it is that you're working on. Maybe you just need a little bit of crystal sparkle, and maybe you need a little bit of metal, and you can pull that out of this little box and start creating. The sale on these is incredible. These typically are, the different ones have prices in the range of, I think, like $12.99 to $17.99. And when I saw the sale, some of these are in the $5 range. So $5 and some change range. So the deals on these are amazing. And the colorways, these specially curated collections here, these mixes are so fantastic. And Sharon in Tucson says, I will buy it just for the Monstera leaves. I know, right? Those Monstera leaves, these are great charms. They're a really nice quality charm. I love these. They're so much fun. So this Rainforest is one for your collection if you don't have it. So I'm loving that. let's take a look at another, let's take a look at a Jesse James Bead strand. So as I said, they have folks that are sitting and doing curating of their mixes and their strands, and they're the masters at putting some of these things together. So this one is called Light Gray. It's in their Color Classics collection, and they do these where they put kind of everything in a colorway together. And I think that takes some of the guessing out of making something, but it also allows you to collect all of the different colors and then have them on hand. So if you're the person that sorts by color, you've already got a sorted strand of beads. And look at the sparkle in this strand. There's some sparkly rondelles. Look at these square crystals. This is a beautiful strand. Look at those like disco ball type crystals at the end. This one is fun. This one adds a lot of sparkle. It's super cool. So I'm excited about having these in the show. The strands also run, I think, in like the $10 to $12 range. So if you see the sale prices, some of them are $5 and change. It's amazing deals. You can grab a bunch of different Color Classic strands, sort them with your other beads of the same color, or when you're ready to make something, you could literally just string this up and you've got a gorgeous bracelet. So that's a fun one, a super fun one. Now, let's take a look at another Raven's Journey. This one has my heart singing. Look at this. I'm crazy about orange right now. I can't get enough of it. And this strand, it may not be coming through incredibly well on the screen, but it almost has a pinkish wash to it, like a pink metallic. So these teardrops are like a melon teardrop. So if you like melon shaped beads or melon type beads, you like orange beads, you like something with a really unique look, these are incredible and the quality is amazing. I've used these in some designs. They are gorgeous. So this is just an amazing, amazing strand of beads. I can't believe this is in the sale today. The Raven's Journey is always something that we hold very special here at Art Beads. So you should make sure you at least check out the prices and check out the deals on the Raven's Journey, because you may not see these deals again. So these are gorgeous, you guys, and beautiful for spring and summer designs, and they could go into fall. Orange is always, I think, what people associate fall with. All right. Now, remember we took a look at this Domiana pendant. Take a look at this bead that you can correspond with it. Now, I think this only had 1 or 2 available when I dropped it into the show, so I'm hoping that there's still someone that can get this bead. So you can match this bead up to this design if you wanted to put an accent bead in your necklace. So let's say you've got a similar design to what I did. You can do an asymmetrical look and drop that bead up further in your design, or you can make a matching bracelet. These beads are tiny paintings, tiny works of art. And look at the flowers. Each one of these are hand painted. I spoke with Domiana in Tucson, and she shared that she can only do paint so many of these beads in a day because they're so detailed and so individual. Each one may be a tiny bit different because they are hand painted. This is lovely. It is a lentil shape. It is beautiful. And you can see if you were to use it as a bracelet focal, the size. I have small wrists, but it's still a fairly substantive focal style, and this could even be a focal for a necklace. So, yeah, this is gorgeous. There are also other Domiana beads that are available in the sale. So, all right, I've got another Jesse James Beads bead mix, and I wanted to share. This one is special to me because I made a design with these a while back. So I'll put these earrings in the forefront here. This one is called Rose Gold. It's another one of those color trends. This is so great for spring and summer. If you enjoy the rosy tones of pink, this has all of that. And it has some amazing metal and lots of fun things. So sometimes Jesse James Beads will include these really lovely little floral tassel pieces, which are really, really fun. And look at these amazing metal components. These are so lovely, filigree type pieces, and they're intended to be connectors. So if you want to connect things to them like I did, so this is using everything from this particular bead mix, the little filigree pieces, these fluted metal, the little bead caps, and these gorgeous faceted crystals. So here's the faceted crystals. Look at the shine and the faceting on those, gorgeous. And here are those little fluted beads. These are really nice little metal beads. And then if you love a bead cap, look at these. So I've done a lot of things with bead caps on these shows. I think you guys would really enjoy. Mary Jane says she has this one and it's fabulous. I love this one. It's near and dear to my heart. There's even some little pearls in here, guys. Look at these little pearls. Beautiful little pearl. So this is a lovely spring collection, and the price on this is so great. So this one is rose gold. You can make earrings like this or all kinds of other fun projects. I love this bead mix. So, so cool. Let's take a look at another bead strand. This is also Jesse James Beads. This is another Color Classic strand. It's called Steel Blue. And blue is still one of the #1 favorite colors in the world. And it's all these amazing shades of blue. And they just curated this strand so perfectly. There's some small rondelles. There's also a lot of sparkle, including these little teeny tiny rhinestone rondelles. They are so fun. There's also some large ones, and these square crystals are excellent. This is a really beautiful strand. So where are my denim girls at? This you could literally string up and make a bracelet right now. And Eric is saying this was $11. Oh my gosh, it's now $4.65. Unbelievable. So that is, yeah, that's a deal I won't be able to pass up. I'm going to drop some of these in my cart a little bit later. These are really amazing, amazing beads. Blue is, you got to have blue in your bead stash. Gotta. Okay, this is another Raven's Journey strand. Now, I've worked with this particular bead shape before and size before, but this color I did not know existed. So this is kind of a two-tone, and it's also got this amazing gold wash, almost like a cathedral. And these are large. So these are chunky beads. And this is just, I mean, this is a quality bead strand if I've ever seen one. I can't believe that this is in the sale. These are gorgeous and they are so unusual. They've got blue. So if you've got this blue strand from Jesse James Beads, there might be some blues in here that you can tie back to this piece or this set and mix those in. You could also mix in some gold if you've got some gold spacers, maybe some gold seed beads. You know I love my seed beads with stringing projects. So Michelle says she confesses she hasn't seen it either. I'm in love, Michelle. I hadn't seen these. My jaw dropped when I opened up the bag and saw these. So this is an amazing little strand of beads, and these are chunky, chunky beads. Really unusual, different. If you use these, when you get these home and put them into something, someone will have a one-of-a-kind piece of jewelry, a necklace, a bracelet, a pair of earrings. Oh my gosh, Eric, this was $16.29. Wow. So, these deals are amazing, amazing, amazing sale going on here. All right. This I'm going to set to the side, even though I want to stare at it forever. Now, I mentioned metal and I mentioned mixing it with those beads. This is a Jesse James Beads metal mix. Look at the size of this container. Now it's got some stickers on it. Let me see if I can get this sticker off so you can at least see part of this. This is one of those little plastic containers, and they're all taped up, but it's one of those plastic containers you might have on your work table that you might put some beads in. Each one of these little sections of this container have different metal pieces in them. There's a bright gold, there's a bright silver, there's an antique copper, there's an antique gold, there's an antique silver, and there's a bright copper. There are lots of little beads in each one of these sections. And maybe I can open one of these up. Let's see if I can. There are little like spacer beads and rondelles. Oh my gosh, look at these little amazing like lantern type beads. And these are a nice quality metal. Look at the little flowers. This is incredible. Oh my gosh, Eric's saying this was $42, you guys. And I'm sure you can use these, whether you use 2 of them for a pair of earrings or you grab all of one metal tone and make a bracelet with it. There's tons of jewelry making in this mix. I would probably order more than one of these because then I have metal spacers to work with for a long time. Some of my favorite daisy spacers are also in here. Oh my gosh, I won't be able to get my hands on any of them, but there's some in there as well. Look at the fun metal beads here. This is an amazing deal. When you get this home, oh, there's one. It popped out. When you get this home, you're going to want to dump it all out, see what you've got, and then keep this to the side on your work table. Just have this available for you to make with whenever you need it. So we all need a little bit of metal in our designs. So grab this one. What a deal. Oh my gosh. And Kathy says JJB always has such great metal pieces. I agree. They always try to throw in a few for, the mixes and all of that. So there's always a little bit, and it's great quality. All right, here's another Jesse James Beads strand. This is a specialty strand, and this one is the epitome of spring, in my opinion. This one I took off the card. This is called Hyacinth, and this, look at the packaging. I mean, it even has beautiful floral on the packaging. Look at the specialty beads here. So here's our metal. We got some bead caps, some little, and actually these are beads that actually have bead caps on them. So these are some of their boho beads, some of their specialty boho beads. Then look at this amazing finish on this crystal. There's a pearl. Look at this artisan large hole bead. This is incredible floral design. This is a beautiful strand. And I have a feeling that the deal on this one is quite amazing. I put this in the photo for this show because I think this is a showstopper strand. And you can use it all and just make it into a bracelet. You can take this and use it as the focal for a necklace, but maybe you just want to pull out a couple of the special beads, put them in some earrings or a bracelet or a necklace. This is a stunning strand. This is called Hyacinth. Beautiful strand, amazing deal on that. All right, I'm going to show you a Gollum piece. So Gollum is also another artisan brand. And this is one of the Gollum Studio cabochons. Now, a while back, I had this in my show and I made it into a pin. So early this year, I did a show on trending or 2025 jewelry trends. And pins are on trend. So I made it into a pin by using a pin back and some glue. This cabochon could also be used in bead embroidery and other things. Oh, this one's sold. Okay. So if this one is sold out, just to show you, I think there may even be a bead that is similar to this that might be available, but Gollum Studio is an amazing artisan brand as well. Really beautiful. All right. I've got another Jessie James Beads Color Classic strand in Sunshine Gold. And if this doesn't cheer you up, I don't know what would. This is a gorgeous golden and yellow strand curated by the design team at Jessie James Beads. There are some small, almost pagoda shaped rondelles. You've got some metal spacers. You've got these large bicones and some cubes. Who doesn't love a good cube? And these are all really beautiful colors for spring and summer and well into fall. This is just a really beautiful strand of Jessie James Beads. And if you picked up the blues or another color, you've got lots of colorful pieces to work with and to design with. I'm going to show another Domiana piece, and then I think we should do a giveaway today. Just thinking maybe a giveaway might be kind of fun. Oh, and the Sunshine was $11. Now it's $5.43. Really? Oh my gosh, really? Look for this beautiful strand of beads. All right, here, before we do the giveaway, here is another Domiana Studio. Now, the Domiana artisan pieces are all, as I said, handmade, hand-painted, and typically the price tag might be a little bit tough to swallow, but we want to get some of the newer pieces in. So we're trying to move out the older designs. And this one is absolutely spring and summer ready. It is a beautiful floral pattern pendant. This piece, I think, was like in the maybe $13 or maybe $30 range before. Eric might have to correct me on that, but this price tag now makes this super affordable. You can get this home and incorporate this with other amazing beads. We've got all of these sunshine. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Okay. The smaller ones were in the 15 to 13 range, or the 13 to 15 range. Now, oh my gosh, $6.80 for an artisan hand painted piece. Really incredible. So this is a nice size. It's not a bead, but just showing you on my wrist the size of this pendant. Really beautiful. So joyful and colorful for spring and summer. All right. The next thing I'm going to show you is our giveaway. And this is so much fun. This is another Color Trends bead mix from Jesse James Beads. This is called Unicorn Bliss. I want you all to be blissful this spring and summer. So I'm going to show this to you and then I'm going to ask a question. So let's see. Here we go. Look at this collection. This is so great for spring and summer. And who doesn't love the idea of a unicorn? So look at these incredible faceted. These are almost like a flower pattern on these crystals. These really chunky AB crystals. There are some of my favorite shapes, these teardrops in here, and these lovely little floral fabric tassels, which are so lovely. I love that Jesse James Beads throws these into some of their mixes. And look at these bead caps. Incredible filigree bead cap in silver. There's also some tiny rondelles and some rhinestone rondelles, which we love, love, love. Okay, so if you want to be eligible for this giveaway, for this beautiful Unicorn Bliss bead mix from Jesse James Beads, here is your question. The first person to answer it right in the comments will get this mix. The question is, where are Gollum and Domiana Studio beads made? In what country are they made? Who can answer that question? The first person to answer is going to get this fun, inspiring bead mix from Jesse James Beads called Unicorn Bliss. Tell me what country Gollum beads and Domiana Studio beads are made in. I see, and Michelle is going to find the first right answer. I think I saw it already, Michelle. I think I saw one of the first comments, I think was our winner. Yes. Okay. It looks like Kimberly H is our winner. Kimberly, yes, they are made in Bulgaria. So these amazing pieces, this Gollum piece, if I can get it out, that was sold out. Sorry about that. These are made in Bulgaria. And they are incredible artisans. The folks at Gollum and Domiana Studio are really talented and make gorgeous things. So this is what you're going to get. This was our giveaway for today, but it is also available. So if you like Unicorn Bliss, this is another item you can drop into your cart and get that home to you so you can start designing. I was going to dump it out in there and I didn't. Okay, here is another Raven's Journey strand of beads. Oh my gosh, flowers. So these are check glass flowers. They are double-sided and they have this amazing, they're like a purple shade, but they have a blue wash on them. So like a turquoise blue wash. These flower beads are still incredibly popular. They've been all over the place and popular for, maybe a couple of years now, but they are still going strong. These are absolutely incredible, incredible beads. They are a table cut. So all of those petals are table cut, very shiny, incredible for all of your spring and summer designs. And, flowers can go any time of year. So if you think a darker flower goes better in the colder months, you can jazz up your winter designs in flowers. So I love these. I love these. Very, very cool. So these are also Raven's Journey. And I seriously can't believe Raven's Journey is in the show today. So I do believe, okay, before I show this caveat, I do believe that this bead is sold out, but I think that the matching pendant might be available. So this is Domiana Studio. It is her peacock design. Look at the artisan painting on this peacock bead. So I believe I may have put the pendant in the show today. Maybe it was one of the large pendants, could have been a small pendant. There is a project on Art Beads where I added this fun cording to kind of make this peacock have a little bit of peacock feathers coming out. So this is really a lovely piece, and there are other peacock pieces from Domiana available. So I thought I would show that quickly. So many possibilities of working with her amazing artwork. Beads, pendants. Okay. Now, another incredible strand of Jesse James beads. Wait, here's a question. Kat says, what colors would you use with the Domiana Studio tulips on that small pendant? Let me find that pendant. So here's that pendant, Kat. So you've got lots of choices. You've got yellow, you've got blue. I can pull out, since I've got Jesse James beads handy, look at blue and yellow next to this incredible pendant. You've also got greens and pinks in here, which could work as well. And there's like a tiny bit of purple in there as well. So I think you could do just about any color. I've even got these. So if we talk about the rose gold, look at the rose gold crystals here to bring out that pink on the petal of a flower. So many possibilities with this lovely piece here. So the sky's the limit. Okay. Another strand, and we were talking about the metal that Jesse James Beads does. So this is a full strand of gold metal. So this is a completely metal strand, which is so cool in their Color Classics collection. So we looked at all of these that have glass and metal. This one is all metal. I was surprised when they did this because it's all metal on a strand. I had never seen that before. So you've got some large sheriff star. You've got some rhinestone rondelles. You've got some of these really cool, like matte gold, like wavy oval flat beads. These are really swanky rhinestone beads. These look beautiful with like an earring design. There's these little round metal beads. This is also an amazing strand to just cut up, drop into a little dish, have this available because you may need a little couple of spacers, or maybe you want to use just one or two of these fun little wavy oval beads. This is a great strand, and I'm sure that the price on this one is well worth it at in our artisan sale today. So just a really cool strand of metal from Jesse James Beads. All right, I've got another strand of Raven's Journey. And oh my gosh, these. So I know I say this about everything, but these are some of my favorites. These are like little spaceships. And they are so incredibly cool. They're 10 by 8 millimeter. These are aqua blue transparent with Picasso. So that little like ring around Saturn there is a transparent check glass. And then on either side of it, you've got a Picasso finish. And I can't say enough about how beautiful these are. When you get these home, you will sit and stare at them. You may not even want to use them right away because they're so cool. You just want to look at them. Kat says she loves the Saturn beads. It is an incredible bead. It's a fun shape. And wow, look at the just incredible just the artwork of these beads. Incredible check glass beads. I can't believe that these are involved in the Artisan Sale because they are really epic beads. Let's take a look at another one of the Jesse James beads mixes. So this is another one of my favorites from Jesse James Beads. I've worked with this one before. I'll show you a design in a minute. This is called Smoke and Mirrors. It's another one of their color trends and comes in this fun little reusable box. And there are some amazing things in this one. This is also very neutral. So if you need some neutrals, you need some things to sort of tame down those big, bold colors you might have. Maybe some of our brighter colors, you need something to tame it down. Look at this. This is a huge, faceted, like amazing, like the ball drop at New Year's Eve kind of bead. Incredible. This bead is so sparkly and cool, has a really fun finish on it, and there's lots of metal in here. There are these connectors, and if you guys remember last week we made earrings with connectors. I'm going to show you the earrings I made with those connectors. So check these out. I made these a while back for Jesse James Beads using almost everything from this mix. So this connector became part of the earring. I actually used one of the bead caps for it and one of these amazing sparkly beads. So this is a fun design that you can do with this mix. Look at that big AB, wild and crazy rectangular. Look how big this is. And look how big this one is. That is a chunky bead, and they are so cool. So this is a deal that you may not want to pass up because just having some of these smoky tones, I mean, you just need certain tones and certain colors available to you, and the metal in this particular mix is super fantastic. All right. Let's look at another Gollum bead, and I believe this was in limited edition. I hope somebody can get this one today. This is a wonderful spring or summer bead. Gollum Studio stoneware lentil bead, handmade, hand painted in Bulgaria. And this is just such a lovely spring bead. That is spring in a bead. Such a lovely shade of blue, bright. The flowers are so detailed and lovely. Really, really, really beautiful bead. They, again, toil over these one by one to make them special. It's double-sided. It's a nice weighty bead. It is gorgeous for an accent piece on a bracelet or in a necklace design. And if you were bold, you could do two of them in earrings, make a nice big, bold statement earring. So beautiful. Really love the Gollum Studio beads. This one is so artisan, so unique. Not many folks are going to have this. So if you make something with this bead and gift it or wear it, you're not going to bump into somebody next door wearing this bead. So, it's really gorgeous. All right. I'm narrowing down. Here's another, this is another, strand of Jesse James beads. And here's another basic that you need. Basic black. This is Color Classic strand in basic black. Look at, there's some table cut crystal here. There's some rhinestone rondelles. These are a matte black bead here. There's also these incredible faceted like ovals that are drilled like in a different direction that you don't expect. Usually an oval bead is drilled kind of long ways. This is short ways drilled, and they are really spectacular. And this is just a loaded strand. I love the look of this for a bracelet. Like, just put this on stringing wire and look at the beautiful oval beads that just would make this jazzy. Sometimes you need a black bead, or you need some black jewelry to go along with something that you're wearing. This is amazing. Santa Barbara Girl says, love these, Deb. Jessie James has daisy beads too. I will have to go take a look at that. But these black ones, I mean, if you grab a strand of black, a strand of gray, a strand of blue, we did yellow. Look at these. You just throw those into your stash, and you can grab a few when you need them. They are really amazing beads. Let's see. Got a few more things here. Here's another really lovely flower bead, and these are teeny tiny flowers. So, oh my gosh, look at these little ones. So we saw some larger ones a few minutes ago. Let me open that back up. Here's the bigger ones we looked at. Look at the size difference here. Same process. So the bead is table cut. It's got a wash. It's a slightly different flower, but same process of making them. And these have a Picasso finish around the edge, which is such a nice design accent. So maybe you want something a little bit more rustic for your designs. And these are small enough, guys, that you could make a ring with these. So I've done rings with these smaller check flowers. Just grab yourself some 0.5 millimeter stretch cord, and you've got a raven ring, as Eric says. You're stunning. This color is so sweet and precious. And these could be matched up with some of your larger flower beads too. So you could do a whole flower piece. I've got a flower necklace on that I can show you to give you a design idea. I'll show you this really quick. This is using, I don't think this color is in stock anymore, but this is the exact flower that we looked at earlier, just in a different color. And I paired them with some of these fun flowers, these bell flowers. So you could do a whole flower design. This project is in the design studio, probably from last year, maybe early last year. So if you dig into my design page, you might be able to find this design. And I used all the beautiful bell flowers with those beautiful Raven's Journey flowers. So you could do so many fun things with your flower beads. All right, here's another pendant by Domiana Studio. Look at this one. This is pomegranates. Domiana will often paint things that inspire her from nature, and she does some amazing things with fruit. So she's got some lemon designs, and these pomegranates are so gorgeous and beautifully detailed. This one has a nice dark edge to it, but there's also like a little bit of white going around the edge. This hand painted, handmade. This one has some of the dark on the back. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous pendant. And this style of pendant in other designs is available, are available in the sale. So there's others in this shape that are different designs that you guys can take advantage of if you have not an interest in pomegranates per se. And the deal on these is epic. So these I think are upwards of 50 or upwards of 30. and they are in, you know, the $15 to $16 range on sale. So when you get these home, you will have little works of art to stare at and to put into your designs. And, you know, really, there's so many different colors of beads that you could work with. You could bring in these aster flowers for this one. Look at this combination, would be so lovely. Really beautiful. So if you picked these up, you can imagine how this would look with this beautiful pendant. So I love this shape. This is such a unique shape for designs that you might make. You don't see that shape made by a lot of other bead makers, so it's a fun one. All right, one last Jesse James Beads Color Trends mix. This is called Gatsby, and this is also kind of in the black vibe. And I did these earrings. I'll show you the mix in a second. I did these earrings with beads from this mix. So these are large hole beads that I'll show you in just a second. And then these are kind of a filigree painted black metal teardrop kind of bead, or maybe it's it's kind of a barrel bead. So I just paired them together. They're a fun, easy little earring. And oh my gosh, there's Danny from Oregon. Hi, you guys. Good to see you. I might know those two, Joan and Danny. Danny might be my brother. Hi, Danny. So this is Gatsby, and this is so much fun. So again, like, you just need some black beads. Look at these big, chunky, faceted crystals. This is a fun, faceted teardrop. Look at these. These are a fabric, and it's a sparkly fabric. So much fun. Thanks, you guys, for saying hi to Danny. These are so cool. These are the beads I used in the earrings. They are a large hole bead, but they have this silver and black on the outer side of the bead. Then you've got, look at these crystal rondelles in a black. This is also large hole. Look at this metal in this mix. So you've got some silver and gold. This is one of my favorites. You've got a little flower bead cap. Maybe you've been looking for a little flower bead cap. You can find them in this mix. And look at this fun little stone charm. So cool. So this, oh, and here's the other bead I used in the earrings. So you can see through these, and they are really interesting and cool. They're metal. And they're painted black. They are fun. So this is just a really fun mix. Gatsby has a total Gatsby vibe, doesn't it? So you've got your resealable box, and this is fun. So this goes with just about, I mean, you could match them back to your asters. You can match this back to really anything that you've gotten from this show. But we've also got the black strand, the Jesse James Beads Color Classics strand. So when you've got a little box of goodness like that. All right, one more Raven's Journey, and these are tiny. These are so cool. So I hope the look of these is coming through. Linda Emery, so these are your favorites? Oh, Linda, I'm sorry. I have so many bead favorites. Like, every bead is my favorite. It's hard because there's so many good ones out there, but there's a lot that are my favorites. They just are. So this is a really cool check glass faceted seed bead 6-0 by Raven's Journey. They're 4x3 millimeter, and they're a blue bead, but they have this purple finish on them, like a purple wash. This is so cool for just a fun little bracelet. Maybe just put a strand of these and one focal bead. So maybe you picked up the hyacinth. this fun bead as your focal and these beads around it. So look at the match there is so cool. You have so much sparkle, so much shine, and then that pop of blue. This is a cool bead. And Linda, this could be my favorite. It's my favorite since the last time I said I had a favorite. But this is a fun strand of beads. And if you didn't know that Raven's Journey did a small bead like this, well, they do. It's really small, really cool. And okay, last fun strand. This one is super fun. This is Jessie James Beads Color Classics Purple. Look at the purple in this bead strand. Yes, please. This is a great spring purple. This is a matte finish rondelle. It's faceted. You've got these really cool, rhinestone, like large hole beads. There are some rhinestone rondelles. Look at this metallic. I see some hearts coming. I think people are liking the sparkle. Like Monday morning sparkle is good. Look at this shape. Look at this color. To die for. Eric says this was $11. It's now $5.45. Wow. So you're getting $5.45 worth of sparkle here. And I wouldn't want to miss this. I may have to go drop this into my cart because this is stunning. Purple is so great any time of year. I love it in spring and summer. It's great with pink. So if you have this strand, you can match it up here. Maybe you've got the rose gold would even match up some of the pinks in here. And if you've got those metallic beads, you can do a mix of gold and silver with your purple. Wow, that's a whole thing right there. That's a whole vibe. So, I can't even, so I got called out by Linda on my favorite thing, but if I had to pick favorites for this show, it would have to be this strand. Okay, that strand. This pendant and this strand of Jessie James beads. And I think our giveaway one, our unicorn bliss. And okay, wait, one more. The daisy bead, which I don't know if I can get into my hand without dropping it. And this Gollum bead. So I think these are my picks of the show for this artisan sale. Wow. I'm going to flip my camera up. Maybe. There's so many good beads, you guys. The artisan sale, as I mentioned, which is up to 70% off through the end of today. And I'm going to put I'm going to show you this again. This is an idea for you if you pick up those flower beads. You can do some designing with flowers. Just showing you this up close on this, from this angle. Here's that necklace. This actually matches nicely with what I'm wearing today. This is the Domiana pendant piece that I made. This is a really fun pendant. So these pendants are fantastic. There's so many fantastic things in the show. So don't miss the artisan sale going on through the end of today. There's also the deal of the week that's happening. And guys, there's another, I think I saw in the comments, there's another big event coming starting tomorrow. And so you're going to want to stay tuned for all of the designers this week. Set your reminders for shows with all of these amazing ladies. There are so many other fun things we have planned for you. This is going to be a month of goodness. So I hope that you all will go ahead and close out those carts, pick up your goodies, get them home to you, and share what you're making on our Facebook page, Serious Art Beaters. I know you all are serious art beaters, and I would love to see what you're making. So I will see you back next Monday for a really fun show. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. Go make something. We'll see you soon. Thank you.